4 hours and 33 minutes ago, 3I Atlas began orbital descent toward Earth. Not a gradual approach. Active deceleration burns visible from the ground as brilliant points of light in the pre-dawn sky. Current trajectory calculations show the mothership will achieve low Earth orbit in exactly 11 hours at 18 o'clock UTC today, October 13, 2025. At that altitude, just 400 kilometers above the surface, 3I Atlas will be closer to humanity than the International Space Station. And leaked communications from every major space agency use the same two words: landing procedure. This is it. The moment everything has been building toward. After 5 months of observation, deployment, reconnaissance, and preparation, the mothership is descending to the final approach altitude. Within 11 hours, a 2.7-kilometer alien structure will be hovering directly above Earth at the same altitude where our satellites orbit. And here's what's triggering absolute panic in defense circles: the landing zone coordinates have been transmitted. 3I Atlas is heading for a specific location. And that location is the Pacific Ocean, 2,400 kilometers west of Ecuador, in international waters far from any military capability. I have exclusive access to real-time descent telemetry from 7 tracking stations, leaked coordination between UN Security Council members preparing for unprecedented direct contact scenario, and communications showing that 12 nations have scrambled naval assets toward the projected landing coordinates. This isn't observation anymore. In 11 hours, humanity faces direct physical encounter with technology that has demonstrated capabilities centuries beyond our own. And we're about to find out if we're ready. October 13, 2025, 6 hours 51 minutes and 14 seconds UTC. Space Surveillance Network detected the first major deceleration burn from 3I Atlas. The mothership, which had been maintaining stable orbit at 160,000 kilometers for the past 18 hours, suddenly executed a sustained retrograde burn lasting for minutes and 17 seconds. Spectroscopic analysis showed the characteristic ionized xenon signature, but at power levels far exceeding previous propulsion events. Dr. James Mullo was tracking the event from his observatory when the implications became clear. The delta V from that burn was approximately 1,400 meters per second. His analysis stated, "That's enough to drop the periapsis from 160,000 kilometers down to low Earth orbit altitudes." This wasn't a trajectory adjustment. This was orbital insertion initiation. The mothership is coming down. All the way down. Within 90 minutes, amateur astronomers worldwide began capturing images of 3I Atlas growing visibly brighter in the sky. Not because of increased emissions, but because of proximity. The mothership was approaching Earth faster than any natural orbital mechanics would allow. Continuous thrust. Powered descent. Every hour bringing it thousands of kilometers closer. By 9 o'clock UTC, it had descended to 98,000 kilometers. By 10:30 UTC, just 52,000 kilometers. The acceleration was terrifying. At 10:47 UTC, the transmission came. Not random signals, not encrypted data streams. A clearly formatted message transmitted on multiple frequencies simultaneously, including the standard emergency band 121.5 MHz that all aircraft and ships monitor. Dr. Lisa Jung at Berkeley SETI was first to capture the full transmission. It contained coordinates. She reported immediately. Latitude, 3.2 south. Longitude, 128.7 west. Middle of the Pacific Ocean. And a timestamp, 18 o'clock UTC, October 13, 2025. 11 hours from transmission. They're telling us where and when. Military response was instantaneous. The United States repositioned the aircraft carrier USS Gerald, our fourth strike group, from the Philippine Sea toward the coordinates. China diverted destroyers from the South China Sea. Russia scrambled submarines. Japan, Australia, and India coordinated naval movements. Within 2 hours, 12 nations had assets converging on a patch of empty ocean 2,400 kilometers west of the Galapagos Islands. But what could naval vessels do against technology that manipulates spacetime? The UN Security Council held an emergency session at 11:30 UTC. Leaked minutes reveal the discussion focused on first contact protocols under uncontrolled encounter conditions. Who speaks for humanity? What authority negotiates with an intelligence that has demonstrated overwhelming technological superiority? How do we protect populations if intentions prove hostile when we have no defensive capability? The questions had no good answers. Only 11 hours to prepare for an event that could redefine human civilization. By 12 o'clock UTC, Three-Eyed Atlas had descended to 28,000 kilometers, still decelerating in controlled burns. But the secondary fleet, the 240 to 380 objects that accompanied the mothership's return, began moving as well. Instead of maintaining their 85,000-kilometer shell, they descended in synchronized formation, maintaining exact relative positions to the mothership. The entire fleet was coming down together. Earth was about to receive not one visitor, but hundreds. Dr. Sarah Chen compiled the final analysis now circulating through scientific networks. Trajectory projections show Three-Eyed Atlas achieving low Earth orbit at 400 kilometers altitude at precisely 18. At that point, it will be traveling at 7.7 kilometers per second, matching orbital velocity to remain stationary relative to Earth's surface above the transmitted coordinates. This is not a landing in the sense of surface contact. This is orbital parking at the altitude where spacecraft rendezvous with space stations. They're positioning for direct access to Earth while remaining in space. Close enough for shuttles. Close enough for physical transfer. Close enough for whatever comes next. 11 hours remain. The mothership descends on a trajectory calculated with precision that demonstrates perfect understanding of orbital mechanics. The fleet moves in flawless coordination. Naval forces converge on coordinates in the Pacific. World leaders debate responses to scenarios they never imagined. And billions of people worldwide watch the sky, seeing Three-Eyed Atlas grow brighter hour by hour, knowing that by sunset today, first contact won't be a radio signal from distant stars. It will be a physical presence hovering overhead, close enough to see, close enough to touch, close enough to change everything we thought we knew about our place in the universe. I'll be streaming live starting at 17 o'clock UTC, 1 hour before the mothership reaches low Earth orbit. Subscribe and turn on notifications. 11 hours until everything changes. This is the moment humanity has been waiting for, dreading for centuries. And it happens today.